I thought they said two heads are better than one. But right now, that is not the situation with the Comptroller General of Immigration in Nigeria and the Minister of Interior in Nigeria. One of the major reasons why international passport production used to be delayed was because there were limited production machines. Not every state has a machine. Let's bring it down to Southwest as a focus. In Southwest, Lagos has machine, and Lagos has Ikoyi, they have Festac, they have Alausa, then recently they have in Akomojo Alimosho. But the basics is okay, let's say Lagos has, Ibadan has in Southwest. Before Aregbesola left, then he brought one to Ilesha. So you can imagine that people in Ekiti, people in Ondo, people in Abeokuta would have to go to Ibadan to go and print until when Aregbesola brought one to Ilesha. So people in Ondo State would have to go to Ilesha to print passports. And they have only one day in a week that they do that. So they leave Akure on a Wednesday, then do their printing on a Thursday, then take the passport back to Akure. Then they give Ogun another day to print. So when Ilesha now has, maybe Ogun now stay in Ibadan while Akure uses, then Ekiti will choose where they want to go. But the point here is not every state has. So when the new minister came, they added some machines for Ibadan, added some for Lagos. How does it make sense that one state does not have a machine? Then you went further to increase for Ibadan, to increase for Lagos. When some other state in that same Southwest does not have one machine, they have to be going to another state. Like in Oyo State, yes, Oyo is big. There is a center in Ibadan, there is a center in Oyo. Then you increase their machines and still left some states without a machine. Okay, let's look at it, the one that brought about this particular stretch of video. The Minister of Interior is from Ondo State. He's actually from Okeagbe Akoko in Akoko Northwest. While the Comptroller General is also from Ondo State, she is from Okeigbo in Ileoluji Okeigbo local government. Both of you are from the same state, and this state does not have one machine. You cannot consider, not because you are from that state, but look at it. If Ondo State has, would it not be easier for someone who is coming from Ekiti to use Ondo State rather than going to Ibadan or going to Ilesha? I mean, how do both of them think? The last time I was hearing from people in Accra, they said the guy who even goes to Ibadan, his car got spoiled there and the car to be abandoned there. Even the risk of traveling on the road like every week to go and do production, if anything happens to them, is their own problem. Life will continue, immigration will continue. Why can't each state have one machine rather than doubling or increasing the ones for those who have had already? It makes no sense at all. It does not make any sense because Ondo is quite central to Ekiti, to Kwara, to Ogun. It's easier for them to navigate Ondo State rather than going to Lagos all the time, going to Ilesha, going to Ibadan. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how both of them will be from Ondo State and there will be not one machine. Even people, there are places in Ondo State that are as far as 4 hours or more to even the city central. And those people will have to still go and come back because they want to come and collect the passport. Yet, you don't even have a machine that prints you now be telling them story that it has not been printed, or you whatever that you captured, you have to split it into two. Take one part this week, then take another part next week. How does it make sense to the both of them that your state does not have one machine to print passports? You have to be going to neighboring states. Of recent, some few days ago, they created a center in Ileoluji, which is the head local government for where the Comptroller General is from. Yet you still don't have a machine. Yet you are creating another office. Do these people sit down to think? All these stories of carrying backlogs, that's the simplest thing about passport issues. That's one of the tiniest. The two of them, the only thing they are doing is trying to outshine one another to show for the government and all that, rather than sit down and do productive things. Printing is the basic issue for international passports in Nigeria. Clearing backlogs is easy. Both of them know what the machine can print per time. So it is not rocket science. If you give them machines, they will do the backlogs. They will print it out. So nobody has done any miracle. Both of them were not there when I did my passport, and I got it in record time. So it has nothing to do with who is there or who is not there. If these people have the right equipment and they are trained properly, and they know that when, if and whatever they collect money or whatever, they will face sanctions and all that, they will not do it. So all those ones are even minute. Give them the right equipment to use. You cannot be telling them to be traveling from one place to the other and think they will be encouraged. Why should one state have 4-5 machines and one state does not have? Do those people have 2-3 heads? Rather than be working to outshine each other, I think both of them should sit down and think and give themselves proper brain and see that this is not proper. Every state should at least have one machine. There is no reason for any state to be going to another state to be printing an international passport. It makes no sense. You'll be talking about security measures and all that on the passport. So why should one person be carrying those same passports on the road in his car? Why? Why can't the passport be printed? Whoever is coming to pick it up where it is printed. Why should somebody be risking his life to be carrying passport here and there? Doesn't make any sense. Both of them should do better. At least one printing machine for each state, or maximum one printing machine for 2 neighboring states. Why should four states be going to one place to print? Then Ibadan will be giving maybe Ekiti Monday, giving Ogun Tuesday, giving Kwara Wednesday, giving Ondo State Thursday. How does that make any sense? How? Is it the job of these people to be traveling? Is that what government actually hired them for? To be carrying passports and be traveling about with it? Was there not supposed to be a job they were supposed to be doing in their offices where they hired them? Yet they'll be saying they collected money or whatever. That's not even an issue. Those ones are minute issue. Give them machines, give them proper things to use in their offices. Let them stay there and do their jobs.